that moment when you just filmed an entire video and then you realize the microphone has completely destroyed the audio. It's a good day. I'm totally fine. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sara of Isla. If you're new here, it's really nice to meet you, and today is a premiere because for the first time on my channel I'm gonna do a Q&A and I'm kind of nervous. Also excited, but also kind of nervous. I asked you guys to send in some questions for me, and I asked you guys to send in some questions for me to answer, and boy, you did. And I'm gonna answer as many as I possibly can today. Let's get started. Alright, first question. The Holy If you could only listen to one song or artist for the rest of your life, what song would it be? Are you kidding? That's evil. One song for the rest of my life. That's very little. I can tell you one of my all-time favorite songs though, and it's called Satellite Heart. I can't really just choose one, but that's like my favorite track, so I'm just gonna go with that. I don't know, don't hate me. After the pandemic, where do you want to travel first? Since nobody knows when this pandemic is gonna be over, I have not really thought much about that yet, but I actually had Latin in school for many years, and so I learned a lot about Rome and its history, and I've kind of, because of that, always wanted to go there and see it in real life. So maybe Rome, that would be awesome. Next one. Rachel asks, how long have you been doing music or singing? I would say like around age 10, because that was the time I got into the whole like Disney shows, like Hannah Montana and like Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato, all that stuff, Camp Rock, blah blah blah. And I found that there's karaoke videos on YouTube for the songs from the soundtrack, and I was like, that's it, like that's the coolest thing I've ever done. So yeah, that's kind of how it all started. It was like 13 years ago. I've been singing for quite a while now. But actually, when I started singing, I was really shy about it, and I would only sing if my parents either were not home or they were watching TV or something, and I would sing really quietly so nobody could hear me. Good old times, man. We have 4 questions right here from Katara. Probably didn't pronounce it right. Number 1, what's your favorite movie? Oh, I don't really have like this one favorite movie, but I love Harry Potter a lot, like every single film. Also Twilight. I've watched the Twilight films a ridiculous amount of times. Like these whole big franchises, I'm a sucker for that. Like Divergent, Hunger Games, you name it. I read it all, watched it all, loved it all, so you know which direction this is going. Number 2, favorite animal. Am I supposed to have a favorite animal? I don't really have a favorite animal. Is that a bad thing? Number 3, middle name. My middle name is Lisa, so fun fact, my artist name, Sara of Isla, the Isla is actually an anagram of my second name, Lisa. Anagram basically just means that the letters are rearranged. And I got that idea from Halsey. Her real name is Ashley, and she switched it, whoops. And I was like, that's such a cool idea. So I tried it with my own name, and I was like, that's it. I actually used Scrabble for that, another fun fact. Okay, number 4, favorite place to shop. Like a city? I don't know. I don't think I'm the best person to ask this question. I remember being in New York City and trying to go shopping there, and I was just like, there's like 6 floors and every floor is gigantic. How am I supposed to find anything? Yeah, so like, just skip that question. I'm really doing great at the Q&A. Okay, there's another 4 questions. What's your secret passion? I don't really have secret passions. I'm not a cool, mysterious person. I have public passions, so. But one thing I love to do since I was a little kid is reading. Reading, and I still love it. Especially like fantasy and sci-fi books. That's my thing. I can stay up an entire night just to finish a book because I want to know how the story goes. Every time somebody from school would visit me at home, the first thing they would say is like, oh my gosh, you have so many books. And I would just be like, really? But actually that's just a fraction of what I'm reading, because every 4 weeks I would go to the library and just get like another 10 books or something. Yeah. So reading, definitely. If you guys have any book recommendations, leave them down below in the comments, please. Favorite male and female artist? Favorite male artist, I'm just gonna go with John Bellion real quick, because he's like one of my biggest inspirations in songwriting and production and everything. And female artist, maybe Taylor Swift actually, or Halsey, or Alicia Cara, or Aurora. I cannot choose. Can you guys tell by now that I'm kind of indecisive? Favorite genre? Don't have a favorite genre. My favorite genre is just music. I don't really care too much. I probably listen the most to pop music because pop nowadays can be anything, but I also love to listen to rock a little bit. What I really love is film scores, also soundtracks a lot, a little bit of rap, a little bit hip hop. You know, it's like a little bit of everything. But if you want to know like what I'm mostly listening to, it's probably pop music, yeah, I guess. I actually asked you 3 months ago already to send in some questions for a Q&A, and then I just didn't film the Q&A, which I'm sorry. Okay, I'm really sorry about that, but I of course have not forgotten about you guys and your questions. I still have them, and I'm gonna answer a few of these old questions as well. Jocelyn asks, when did you start learning how to sing? Are you self-taught or did you take lessons? Do you still take lessons? Love you. You're such a cutie. Okay, I already answered that first part. I started at 10. Actually, a lot of people ask this in the comments, if I'm self-taught or anything. And yes, I am. I have never had any vocal lessons, really. I'm completely self-taught, which a professional vocal coach can probably see because I bet I don't have the best technique. I just practiced a lot, basically. Like, I would just sing songs over and over and over and over again for years, and then like almost magically at some point it would just sound better, and I don't really know how I did it. I would just experiment a lot with my breath and with tonality and with everything. So I don't really have the best advice like how to learn singing, that's for sure. I would just always say like practice it, because I certainly didn't sound like this when I started. Oh, here, question from a very loyal subscriber. What is your fave cover you ever made? Well, that's kind of an unnecessary question because all your covers are so good. Love you. You guys are so sweet. My favorite cover I ever made, so far, I think it's the No Time to Die by Billie Eilish, because I just enjoyed singing that one so much, and I was so happy with how my vocals turned out, so I would probably say that one. My second favorite one has just gotta be Fire on Fire, because that's still my most viewed one. But yeah, it's 100,000 views now, so must have done something right. Here's another question. Do you have a TikTok account? You know what? Actually, I just started one. You guys can follow me. I'll put the link in the description box. Just search up Sara of Isla and it's gonna be right there. I would love to blow up on TikTok, man. Anybody know how to do it? Then shoot me a message. Another question. Oh, 2 people asked this actually. How old are you? Oh, I'm 23. That's easy. That's something I don't have to decide. I'm 23 years old. I'm gonna be 24 next year, which is crazy. I'm getting old. It's so insane how fast time can go by. I feel so much faster now. Like, it's like 1 year's gone like that. Really crazy. If you could live anywhere else in the world, where would it be? I don't really have a specific country or city I dream of moving to, but what I've always wanted is to have a home in the middle of nowhere with an incredible view. No matter if that's mountains or the sea or a lake even. I just want to have, like, look out of the window and just see nature. That's like what I dream of. Tina has 4 questions for me as well. Number 1, what else do you enjoy besides singing? I'm a massive fan of watching movies, which might sound really lame, but for me, watching a film in the evening is like one of the most relaxing things ever, and it's, to me, that's something that really inspires me as well. So definitely like watching films and stuff. Number 2, which is your favorite season? Finally, that's an easy one. My favorite season, I would say, is spring, because it's like when everything starts blooming again and it just gets warm outside again, and yeah, it's a really nice temperature, not too hot, not too cold. I just love it. Number 3, have you got a pet? No, I don't. Number 4, who's your favorite artist? Yeah, I think my number one is truly Jon Bellion, just because like he's made me get into songwriting and producing, and I'll forever be grateful for that. And I just think every song he comes out with is insane. But then also somebody like Troye Sivan or Halsey or Lorde or Astrid S or Alessia Cara or Aurora. I got so many that I love. Also like Shawn Mendes, for example. Like so many incredible artists out there. And now finally I'm gonna head over to Instagram and answer some more questions. Sara of Isla fan, you rock. Are you going to be writing more original songs? That is a solid yes. I'm actually writing already a lot of original music, but I can't show it to you yet. You just gotta be a little bit patient, but I promise you it will come. Very similar question, Songbird of Blue. Are you planning to release some more original music? Yes. This sweet lady right here wants to know what inspires you to write originals and what's the thought process of actually writing a song. Also, I love you and your voice. You guys are all such sweethearts, seriously. What really inspires me is actually watching movies. Like seriously, that's as simple as that. And just listening to other people's music as well. Thought process, it's different for everyone, but basically I make an instrumental first usually. It can be as simple as just 2, 3, or 4 chords, and then I start improvising, and then it just kind of forms automatically, and I often don't even know what I'm writing about until I made the song. It's really not so much a thinking process, it's more feeling an emotion and just letting it out and translating it into words at some point. The lovely Hannah asked me 2 questions. What are your future plans for music? Do you think you'll ever release a full-length album or tour? Love you and your voice so much. Also dying to know what kind of eyeliner you use. Your wing liner is literally perfect. Thank you! First of all, I want to say this girl right here, she's been a subscriber of mine for a very long time, and she's also started a channel. We like chatted about it in my comment section. She started posting more and more. Now she has more than 1,000 subscribers already, and she just released her first single, and it's really beautiful, so please go check out her channel. I will link it down below in the description. Actually, show her some love, please. My eyeliner is literally like a pencil, because I can't handle the liquid ones, so I'm just doing this. I'm not a professional makeup artist, and I have no idea what the differences between these pencils are. I just buy whatever one comes in sight. My plan is to grow my audience bigger and bigger, and also definitely release original music, and next time I want to do it really professionally and also like advertise it and everything, so hopefully it reaches more people. Wish me luck, guys. Okay, and the last question for today. What's your dream collab you'd love to do? I'm a massive, massive, massive fan of Troye Sivan, and I actually started doing YouTube because of him, so I would love to collab with him. So Troye, if you see this, he probably won't, but yeah, I would love to collab. And also, who else? I'd also love to collab with Shawn Mendes, because I just adore him. And also, again, Jon Bellion, because he's like the king. Alright guys, that was the last question for today. Please don't be sad if I didn't answer yours this round, because I can definitely do a part 2 if you'd like me to. Just hit the like button and let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video. It's actually been quite weird for me just like sitting in my room talking to myself. Usually I just sing. I feel quite comfortable with that, but talking, it's kind of weird. So yeah, let me know how you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys very soon, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I really need followers there. See you next time. Bye.